Hey there guys, Classic Homer here, and welcome to 20XX, what is effectively a Mega Man X roguelike. They wear their influences pretty heavily on their sleeves, and that's a-okay with me. Let's see, before I can actually get started, the game wants me to spin these soul chips, which I'll get into explaining those a little bit more in depth, but just a brief rundown, we have two playable characters, Nina and Ace, and they are your X and Zero archetypes, one being a long-distance charge-up character, one being a short-range, and actually, oddly for this game, also charge-up. I think Ace is probably the more pro-confident character. I like Nina, I've always liked X more. So before we get too in-depth on all the all the various things, let's just go ahead and get started in a run. Load times are probably only what they are because of how old my PC is now. Oh, hello. Alright. Right away, getting some pretty good upgrades. Got the Tri-Shot, which is of course going to spread out my shots in 3 different directions. They do slightly less damage, but that's perfectly fine because Nina can shoot pretty fast and enemies don't really get invincibility frames. So I'm going to be able to just abuse everything with that. And then we got the Dracopent Arms, which... yeah! Overcharge! Kinda had to think back on what they did, because it's been a while since I actually got to sit down and play this for, more than a run or two with a roommate whenever he feels like playing too. I kind of obsessed over this game while it was still in early access. Playing Spark, slightly more damage with the powers. I don't have any powers yet, but that's something that'll change, probably. Is there... that area up there makes it look like there's a little hidden secret. Yes, there is a... oh no, that's right, it just came from here. Map layouts. They're random, it's a roguelike. Ooh, this glowing enemy has a soul chip in him, so he's going to take a little bit more damage to bring down, but it's worth it. You can use soul chips to buy permanent upgrades, like how I have these, armor upgrade. Oh, hello, Ice. Armor upgrades, as well as the increased shot range right at the start in those chests. Not normally there if you haven't already unlocked them. For getting through here, Oxjack's Guile. Dash gets me a shield in front that'll block enemy projectiles. Neat, neat. And of course, it persists in the jump of a dash, so that's even better. Magnetic ceilings. Money! You want to collect as many nuts as you can. That used to be the way the daily challenge score is calculated, was entirely based off your nuts. So, what I like to do would be get the dividend or nut farm or whatever the item was called, and then just never spend any money. And by the time you got to the end of a run, you had so much money. So, these twins are kind of a pain. They're not too bad, but the further you get into the run, the harder the bosses will be. They are not set, so you will encounter them in a random order. At this rate, they really aren't too bad, because even though I've taken out one of the twins, the other one hasn't gone into pissy boss mode. That'll change on other runs, and if you encounter them later, you'll want to be a bit more calculated in the way you take them out. At the end of every level, you get a choice between taking one of the powers, specifically a boss weapon like a Mega Man game. You can just get a little bit more money, or another upgrade. Let's see what I get from the chest that unlocked because I beat the level fast. Then a time limit. That was a really lame soul chip get. generally as Nina, I like to play for powers, and the Flame Shield's just a good power anyway. One of the ones I like to keep. Something that has been added to the game since it originally came out. You can save and quit between levels if you really want. I'm not going to, at least not yet. Now, it's been a long time. I'm trying to remember what beats what. I used to know. I don't know as well. Because you were weak to the boomerang type weapon. I feel like you're weak to a weapon I just don't ever use. I hate the one that you're actually weak to. And then you're weak to this guy's weapon. Kerr is also kind of a hard boss. Also, every bosses come in pairs as far as the stages are concerned. We were in the vacuum lab to fight the, I think they were called Astral Twins. Then we had the Deathlows also in the vacuum lab. The Perforator is in the Agni Sword. It's basically a big lava factory. And then Sky Temple is pretty much hell. Like, it's the worst thing you can just go experience. So we're gonna wait till later and make them even worse. Let's go for Perforator. Get a change up of scenery, get to show off the new power, which is pretty much a Mega Man style shield weapon. They'll hit enemies and block projectiles, that's the words. Not only will they do that, but of course they'll disappear after the shot. It's absorbed. But for 1 energy use, I get 3 fireballs, so it's pretty good. Conveyor belts lead to nothing. Cool. The random level generation will sometimes do that to you. See things that look like they'll lead somewhere, and then they just don't have any goodies. Part of me is really tempted to just try and get down low. Okay, just a lava pit. That's kind of what I expected. Whoop. Probably should have dashed there. Gotta get my Mega Man legs back. Haven't played any Mega Man games since, well, 11, but that's very different. X and classic Mega Man games actually play strikingly different from one another. Oh, cool. That cat is basically like... it's more like Eddie than it is like Rush. But, yeah. By buying the upgrades for it, it shows up in, I think, every even-numbered level, so we're at 2, so it shows up. I'm gonna just clear a couple things before I enter that challenge door. Really glossed over in the previous level, but Glory Zones will have a brief indicator of what you're going to be doing. This one's fleeing. And if I get through here without getting caught by these bats, then I'll get another upgrade. Problem is, if you fall in the lava, you get sent back. I'm gonna see if I can't kite them to be low and then go over them. Hoo-hoo! That was close. Alright. Let's try and do this slightly better. No! I'm gonna end up either killing myself or wasting all my time. It's a real bastard level design. Nope, I didn't make it. Shoot. Usually what you get out of there is a armor upgrade. So that would have been nice to have found. Oh yeah, something else that's pretty cool is, even if a bullet is traveling away from you and is ahead of you, if you dash into a shield like this, it just gets destroyed anyhow. You won't take the damage from it. Kinda an easy to overlook thing about the effects of the shield, but honestly, it's pretty good. I'm not usually a huge Ox Jack user, unless I'm playing as Ace. It's kind of more designed for Ace because, well, he's a close range character, so he's going to be doing a lot more dashing. And Ox Jack is all about speed and conserving that momentum. Getting you places faster and kind of making it safer to get in close. but since Nina doesn't really worry about that, I don't really care. I mean, with this weapon that I have on her, she's better getting in close than she normally would be. It's still not a huge deal to me, because every one of her shots will actually deal damage. Most things, even bosses, won't really experience too much invincibility frames when she does this. Which is why you can see huge chunks of the boss health coming out when I get him with a big charge shot at point blank. Ah, bastard. And down he goes. Still with 2 minutes 20 seconds left, despite taking all that time in the corridor room. Definitely going to be taking this one. What's nice is you can have multiple powers going at once. And I think I have infinite use of the power once I'm done with the level, so yeah, this is why I took Vera. That is ridiculously fun. Yeah, I do have what it takes to be Kerr now. Should probably do it. Oh, it's gonna suck though. Frostor is the last of the 4 level types, and I'm pretty sure the Flame Wheel beats the Rollster. But let's go to the Sky Temple now. Oh yeah, in addition to being able to shoot down with Vera, you can also shoot it up. I'm not going to do too much of that because, well, despite what it may have looked like before, it eats through your energy. Literally NRG. Love the abbreviation. Pretty sure that one of the I don't think it was a well, maybe it was, no, it was a ROM hack. There's a ROM hack of the first Metroid I played years ago that actually made it, you know, more modern, added a map and stuff, and then it changed the health, which was always energy instead of ENG as its abbreviation. It got abbreviated to the letters N, R, and G. So these little areas like this almost always lead to something good. Maximum health increase. And of course it's a heart because why wouldn't it be? I'd say that's a Zelda reference, but it's just not overt enough because so many other games have used hearts as health. That's pretty much just video game shorthand. Not even just, oh, it's a Zelda thing. And almost everything does that. The game was much more heavy-handed with its references back in early access. I believe one of the items that increase your jump height was not just called a plumber's hat, it even just was straight up a red hat with an M on it. It looked more like techno-punk, but pretty clear what they were doing. I don't care, I'm taking the damage to get the money. Haven't really found a lot of shops yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And with the more soul chips I get, the more augments I'll unlock, and that'll make it even easier to get through some of these runs. Although, fingers crossed, I actually can show off most of the game right now. At least, you know, levels and bosses and the like. There's so many other things that, honestly, if I wanted to go on a quest to show everything off, it would take a very long time. Oh, I wanted to just be gutsy and go, oh hey. Well, there's something down there. Don't quite have the speed upgrades to keep up with the platforms the way I want to. Or the jump upgrades to jump over the lasers. Oh, okay. Very safe laboratory. I love the way the music distorts when you walk in here. And, Contractor Beta. Boost all your abilities. Stay healthy, friend. These almost always spell the end of a run for me, but let's try it out. Damage scales with health. Great! Yeah, you saw all those things that looked really good, and then there's that one that says damage scales with health. I don't want to get hit by anything now, and I'm not willing to purposely jump into pits for money anymore. I don't know just how much damage I'm going to take. Made it sound like I got a big upgrade. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, that was one. Cool. Killed that thing without taking any more needless damage. A lot of times those very safe laboratories will give you incredible power boost that then also debilitate you in some other way. Like, makes it so you can't use powers anymore, but your regular attack goes up by like, I don't know, number equal to the number of levels you've been in that stacks on itself, so you go up for 1 point and go up by another 2, then by another 3, or things like that. Okay, that sounds pretty good. And trade your attack damage for more energy, health, and power. So your regular attacks do less, but your special attacks do more, and then you have more stats to work with. Or just, you know, this costs less money than anything. Let's increase everything as well. Vending machines, you can spend nuts to get health back. Don't have any nuts left, and I never found a token to use the slot machine. And of course, now we have Kerr at the end of all this. Trying to charge up a shot. He's just not letting me. Oh, hi. Yeah, Kerr likes to do that. Kerr's thing is shooting out large amounts of attacks, like waves of fireballs or fire that goes along the floor, and then finally he's got these giant cubes, which you can reflect right back at him with Vera, and makes the fight incredibly easy. Ooh, another Contractor Plus, my goodness. What are our stats up to now? Plus 10 power, plus 6 normal attack, only plus 4 for the jump and speed, and I'm already moving really fast. Sure. We'll take the Quint Laser. I like the Quint Laser for reasons. Oh. Okay, we'll even that out a little bit. We got a little more health, and in addition we even out our normal attack and power attack. So what the Quint Laser does is it shoots out one of Kerr's big square blocks. But something you can do is also charge it, and I think I can charge it even more because I have the Draco Quint Laser. So that would do a ton of damage. And I'm pretty sure that this poor stupid Shatterbeak Penguin is the one that's weak to it. This, the Eternal Star, that's the weapon I don't like. It's based off your movement, direction, and speed. So you will jump out and use it, and it will go as fast. Well, it's not as fast as you, it's based on your speed. So I think it's generally always faster than you. But it's just awkward to use, and no thank you. Oh, cool. These shield robots will protect any of their allies within that ring, and then they also will project shields in front of them that will reflect your own attacks back at you. So that's why I was being extremely conservative in that little encounter. Whereas you normally see me just firing off constantly. Teleporters are new, at least for the playthrough. They've been in the game, I think, almost since the start. But yeah, they're in the frost sections. Ooh, hello. Ooh, whoa, oh, I'm poor now, but I want this. Owlhawk is a pretty cool set of armor to get. And this will give me flight. I'll remember this for later. 30, so I'm less than halfway there. I think that symbol at the bottom of the shop means it's only in the middle of the level. There won't be one at the end of the level. Usually, you can find shops either or possibly even both. And if it's in both, then it's the same shop. It's not like there'll be different things at the end than it was in the middle of the level. Oh yeah, ice physics. Finesse. It usually means kill everything within a time limit. I'll charge up before I go in. Oh no. No, this is get through without taking damage. Serious mode. Oh no. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna do this well, but I'm gonna try it. Yep! Knew I should have dashed at that second last jump. That's bad. That's a really bad thing. I'm failing so many of those. I want that. That may not have been worth it. I think I got 1 health out of it. Oh, you know what? I really need to use this more. I kind of keep forgetting it exists. And now I have a murder drone. I have a little drone that's going to follow me around and shoot things. See how much energy this is using, though? I'm confident that I'll find more energy throughout the level. Is there cool things up top? Okay, I like the side of that. That's not the way I'm going to get into it, though. Here we go. Gotta be fast, don't cling to the walls, or else you're probably just going to get stuck there and hit by the icicles. Just move quickly. Ooh, Starbeam. I'm going to get it just to show it off. It's a little different, and I don't always like it, but I don't always hate it either. What Starbeam does is shoot in a cross. So I can more safely attack enemies from certain areas, but because it shoots 4 bullets at once instead of just 1 or 3 like the other attacks, I can't have quite as many shots out as I could otherwise. It kind of fills up the screen and you're limited in most ways in that respect. The game doesn't like you having too many bullets out at once. Kind of like a Mega Man didn't like you having more than 3. Here, well, because the corridor is the way it is, it's letting me shoot more than it looks like I should. I think you can only get like 2 bursts off before it stops you for a little bit. So I don't think I want the whatever this is, Quint Laser on Triangle. I'm gonna put it over here on R2. Or L2 actually. That way it's much easier to maneuver and shoot at once. Oh, get wrecked! I knew it was going to do a lot of damage. I didn't think it was going to one-shot it. That was fantastic. Sure, we'll take Splinter Frost, why not? I don't even, the words escape me. What does Splinter Frost beat? I forget. I'm just gonna go here because I really like this weapon, and I know what it is weak to. I know I have the right power to beat this guy.